What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bragg and Hawk channel. Today, we just got a blog post for Black Ops 7 for the multiplayer deep dive and new beta details. If you haven't checked out the trailer yet, go check it out on my main channel, JGstarwas. We do all of our reactions there, and we cover some of the stuff over on this channel. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. I don't like no long intros. They lose me interest. So beta, we already got our beta dates for sure, but we're gonna get intel what's on deck for the beta starting on all platforms on October 2nd. So COD Next will be on September 30th. So make sure you guys tune into there. They're gonna cover progression for camos and everything. If you guys are a camo grinder. So going into game modes. Let's go into game modes. Overlord available in the beta. So Overlord is gonna be in the beta. That looks new, honestly. Bring the Overlord device to the enemy zones to overload them. That sounds like another version of Kill Confirm, but they switched it. So, but hey, it's something new. I like new. I don't think I've seen this mode before in a Black Ops game. So, other announced modes. We got Team Deathmatch. Okay, that's basic. Available at beta. We got Domination over at beta. Search and Destroy is going to be at launch. You know how that works. Kill Confirm available at beta. So we're going to be getting just the basic modes like every other Call of Duty game. We got Free for All at launch, and we're going to be getting Hardpoint in the beta. So let's see, how many modes is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 modes at the beta. Okay, that's not bad. We got Gunfight at launch, Kill Order at launch, Control at launch. Okay, alternate modes. Face Off Domination, Face Off Team Deathmatch, Face Off Kill Order, Face Off Kill Confirm. So they're all face off modes. Okay. Now Skirmish. Training course is in the beta. So you can probably test out different weapons in the training course if it will let you. Skirmish is a large-scale multiplayer battles. Nothing beats a good skirmish. In addition to the 16 core maps launching with Black Ops 7, players can look forward to 20 versus 20 objective-based maps, dropping teams into expensive environments with enhanced means with transversal, including wingsuits, grappling hooks, and vehicles, with assisting you and your squad to get the next objective with time to spare and dominate the other team. So basically it's like Blackout, but it's 20 versus 20. You know, if you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like Blackout because you get the wingsuits, grappling hooks, you know, and the vehicles too over here. So it's kind of like Blackout on a large scale, but it's 20 versus 20. Comment down below if you think, if you know what I'm talking about and if that makes sense. So, and we get private matches. I think private matches are going to be at launch, but not in the beta. We're going to have to see though. So, the maps. Moving on to the maps. And I will have timestamps down below if you guys want some. Core maps. Here are all your core maps. Alright, it looks like we're going to be getting 6 core. We're going to get 6 core maps, 6v6 maps. Blackheart, beta. Cortex, beta. Exposure, beta. Imprint, beta. The Forge, beta. Toshin, beta. And then all the rest are at launch. And then returning are the Express, Hijacked, and Raid. So we saw Express in Black Ops 2, Cold War. We saw Hijacked in Black Ops 2 and Cold War. We saw Raid in Black Ops 2 and Cold War. So skirmish maps, Edge and Tide. Alright. And we get our overview there. So this is Blackheart. Very cool. We have Cortex. Looks like a nice map for sure. Exposure. Looks like a bigger version of Rust, but large scale. You get indoors and outdoors. You got Imprint. This looks like the map from Black Ops Cold War in the campaign, where they go on the side railing and, you know, do that campaign. You got in Forge. You got Toshin. This looks like something from Fortnite, by the way. Colossus. Dan. Okay. Let me get this straight. The Dan looks like an upgraded thing of Ashika Island from Modern Warfare 2. Because when I first saw this, even though it's new, I would say the den looks like Ashika Island, but they made it more better and more futuristic. So, yeah. We got Flagship. Homestead. Homestead looks like a very cool map. This also reminds me of that one map from Call of Duty Vanguard. And I'm mentioning Call of Duty Vanguard because that game sucks. The zombie sucks. The multiplayer, it's okay, but still sucks. Paranola looks like a Jurassic World Rebirth kind of vibe with the dinosaurs, and also give me that zombies vibe from the Reckoning. This map looks like a map from Cold War, though, from that Domination Snow map. So, but it looks cool. I love it. Scar reminds me of another map. I can't think of it, but it reminds me of another map. Express looks the same, but a little bit more futuristic. Hijacked is futuristic because if you see the buildings in the background over here. So, glad that map is coming back. Raid looks good. Raid looks really good. And I gotta say, these graphics looks pretty good too. Skirmish, 20 versus 20 maps. We got the mission Edge. Large scale. Very cool. And then Tide. This looks like a Hawaiian version of Urzikstan. You know? So, but this map looks kind of cool though. This map looks like a campaign mission. If we see this in campaign, bro, we got problems. But hey, I like when they take campaign into multiplayer maps because you get to explore the area a little bit more, you know. So, all right, moving on to loadouts and equipments. Here we go. Loadout. Ooh, this looks nice. I like this loadout. But the one issue is, at least you can see your gun, not like behind everything. So even though it's to the side instead of like the up down, where you have the custom loadouts on the side and then you have your other stuff over here that's little, it's up above where you can see more and you can probably read it more. So by the way, that is a lot of stuff. Put the wild card down here, maybe. So, but yeah, like regular, you're gonna get primary weapon, secondary weapon, melee weapon, tactical, lethal, field upgrade perks, combat, specialty, wild card. So, new loadout feature, overlook clocks. So they're just telling you new features about the primary weapon, just the basic stuff, you know. So we already know how this works. Tactical, let's see. The only thing that I can spot that's new is Hunter Bot and the Sight Grenade. Sight Grenade sounds like a decoy grenade to me. So we're gonna see how that works. Let's see what lethals. There's two things that are new: point turret and needle drone. Those two are new. Everything else are the same. So at least we get some new stuff. At least we get some new stuff for lethals and tacticals. So, alright, let's keep moving. Field upgrades. Okay. These look all new. At least we're getting new stuff in a new game. I don't want no new modes. Like I said, new modes will turn people down in a new game. New stuff like this that you're seeing on screen right now will bring people in to try it out, see if they like it, and everything. So, yeah, dude. Assault pack, drone pod, trophy system. Okay, trophy system isn't new, but it looks new. So, active camo, echo unit, squad link, scrambler, fear trap, looks like a gas trap maybe, black hat, and mute field. So mute field sounds like silence your footsteps so they don't hear you coming, maybe. Wild cards. Okay, these wild cards look pretty cool. I like these wild cards better than the other black and gold wild cards. I don't like that black and gold wild card. I like these. This is cool. Honestly, new designs for a new game is actually pretty cool. So, I like it. I like the white, orange, and blue and red somewhere in there. And the 3D modeling of the dice and everything. I like that. I like these wild cards. So, perks. Perk 1, perks. So we're going to be getting the same perks, but different pictures and different style, There's going to be some new perks in there. So, yeah. Perk slot 2. Still the same perks. So, and new pictures. Perk 3 slot. Still the same thing. And now we're going to get into something interesting. Combat specialist. Hybrid specialty scout. Red and blue perks. Makes a scout specialty. Red and green perks will make a technician specialty. And then blue and green perks makes an operative specialty. So, pretty cool. And then all red perks make an enforcer specialty. All blue perks, recon specialty. All green perks make a strategist specialty. And I like the icons. The icons are new, and I like them. I like new stuff in games. I don't want no old stuff. Now moving on to weapons and score streaks. Alright, assault rifle M15 mod 0, MXR 17, that's what we saw in the trailer. Peacemaker MK1. Moving on to SMGs. Graz 45K. Dravik 45. Razor 9mm. Shotguns M10 Breacher. This looks like a shotgun from Black Ops 4. And then Echo 12. This looks like the shotgun from Modern Warfare 3. Alright. LMGs. MK78. That's a classic right there. Marksman rifles are the MBA1. Sniper rifles. VS Recon. That looks cool. And XR3 Ion. That looks weird. That looks like a flamethrower, honestly. Pistols. Jagger 45. Coda 9. That looks pretty cool. Now launchers. Damn, that launcher, bro, is menacing. The ARCM1. Dude. Melee weapons. You got the Flatline MK2. Is that a knife? Nope. It looks like an electrical stick. Now gunsmith. Okay, this is your gunsmith. This gunsmith is pretty cool. By the way, this gunsmith looks pretty cool. I like it. Ooh, weapon build sharing. Okay, so we already know how this works. They discussed it in a COD pod earlier, where you get a weapon build code, you share it to your friend, they put it into the game, and that gives you that weapon with the build on it, if you have the attachments. So, but kind of interesting. It's kind of new. I like it. You get the firing range that's returning. Score streaks. Let's see. You got the scout poles in the beta. We got the RCXD. That looks new, but still the same thing as the other Call of Duties. That's coming to the beta. Okay. The UAV. Same thing. Beta, but futuristic. Skewer beta. Okay, now that's new. Core package, that's old. Skewer is coming in the beta, so we might have to try that out. Core package, same. Counter UAV, same thing. Beta. Oh, what the heck? LGM? Bro, this looks menacing. I like it, bro. I like these tank mechs things. Turret things, they look cool. A palm strike. old. Sentry turret, same thing, but it's a futuristic style. Hailstorm, that's kind of new, but feel like it's kind of the old thing, but they just rename it. Hand cannon, that gun looks clean. That looks like a battle pass or a bundle skin right there. Or a gold skin where you get the gold and black when you unlock gold. Gravemaker beta. And this is a score streak? That's weird. I feel like they should put this Gravemaker into the sniper category. By the way. Just saying. The dog is in the beta. That looks cool. Interceptors. That looks like something from Battlefield. I think they took a picture from Battlefield and they put it in here and they just be like, yep, this is from Black Ops 7. Telling you. I think that's what they did. Watchdog Hilo in the beta. That looks... That's the same. HKD's in the beta. So another version of the RCXD, but different. The Rhino beta coming to the beta. Now this is, I'm interested. Are they going to have skins for this? Because in the trailer they have the green of this skin and they have the white version in another scene in the trailer. So are they going to have skins for score streaks for the Rhino? I'm curious. And I think that's what they're going for. VTOL warship. Ooh. Okay. That's from the beta. The harp. Ooh, okay. Again, I think they took images from Battlefield and they just plop it in the blog post and just call it Black Ops 7. EMP systems. Ooh. Now that's different. So, I like to see how that works. Legion. Okay. Swarm. Think about this. Swarm. That's Swarm. Legion is Swarm. So, it's the same thing, but they changed it to look like little mini drones for a futuristic thing. Moving on to wall jumps. Okay, these are your wall jumps in this image. They don't look like wall jumps. Except for the bottom left. And the bottom... and so the bottom left and the top left and the top right looks like jumps. This just looks like you just got a mantle. Okay, grenade, body shield, finisher. We're getting those again. Alright, meet the operators. Here we go. JSOC and the guild. The guild looks pretty cool though. I'm gonna play as the girl all the time. I feel like she's gonna be in the battle pass. Or maybe you can unlock her in a challenge. Alright, JSOC, the guild. You're going to be getting 50-50 Anderson, Carver, Dempsey, Flankerner, Gray, Grimm, and Harper. Let's see, so 50 playable in the beta. Flanker beta. And we got the girl squad here. We got Jorado, Keegan, Karma, Mason, Maya, Nikolai, Razor, and Harper. These are not all the operators. There are more. This guy looks like Corgo, Jargo, or however you say his name. Looks like a futuristic version of Takeo. Like another version of Takeo, but like a brother style. And then Razor looks like what's that guy who voices Gollum? But he looks like that guy. We get Gerardo and Keegan in playable in the beta. Let's go. We get Mason playable in the beta. Let's go. And then we got, looks like to be our zombie crew. Richtofen, Samuels, Takeo, Ted, Tormac, Weaver, Whelan, and Xavier. You get Vermask playable in the beta. You get two of the girls playable in the beta as well. Moving on to Progression Classic Prestige. Let's do this. We're going to skim through it. We already know how this works for the weapon Prestige. Once you enter Prestige, everything resets and you get stuff. You go from level 1 to 50. You go from 50 to 100 and 100 to 250. 250 is a master prestige unless they add more prestige levels in the future, like to 1,000. So once you enter prestige, it goes over. Careers and weapon camos. We get calling card challenges, daily challenges, weekly challenges. I love weekly challenges. We all needed weekly challenges. For sure. Dang, dude, I gotta say, these graphics looks amazing, though. By the way. Weapon camos overview. Weapon camo. So you got 9 military camos. 9 military camos. 3 special camos. And 4 mastery camos. So I'm reading the highlighted parts. If you guys are wondering what I'm reading what I highlights. But so we get 9 military camos. But the special camos are the same. The 4 mastery camos are the same because they just added 1 extra special camo. Because if you look at Black Ops 6, there are 2. Now if you look at Black Ops 7, they just added another special camo. And so when they say every mode, you will get them for campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So we're gonna be getting headshot camos, and every 10 headshots after that, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. You know what they're going over with this. So mastery badges. She's kind of cute, by the way. Mastery badges, statics and profile, additional. We're going to be going over those over at Call of Duty next. And then we have the beta dates where you saw in the trailer. If you pre-order, you get additional content. And that's about it. So there's a lot of new stuff going on here. Let me know what you're looking for. I'm kind of interested in the campaign camos. By the way. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the blog post. I would say though that I'm curious. I hope they do in the future. Let's go back to modes. I would say I want new modes. I don't want the same stuff. Because if you bring the same stuff in the, like, this is alright, you know, to get to know everything, the maps and everything, since you already know what the mode is. But I'm saying is you need a new mode every season. Couple new modes, you know, because if you do the same thing, bring the same stuff in with the new stuff, they don't want to play that stuff. They're going to be looking for that new stuff. New stuff is better than the old. We need new instead of the old. New stuff bring people's in, the old stuff bring people's out. So, but hey, since all these are going in the beta, that's okay. We get to learn the maps, you know, get to know them, which is alright. So, yep. That's it, guys, for the blog post. I'm going to stop talking, let you be on your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.